your domestic help, this Sally...
Ah, have you already met her?
She doesn't really seem to fit in here.
With us old people, do you mean?
She seems to be the exact opposite of Bates.
That's a sharp observation. She embodies everything which is the opposite of Bates. Undisciplined, untidy, unreliable. She gossips.
Perhaps he wanted to demonstrate to you what you have in him.
I know exactly what I have in him. But I also know he's not well. He can no longer care for the house and us old ladies all on his own. I will look for the next domestic help. And it will be someone rather more industrious. Someone who will rarely take the load off Bates.
Is there a Sir Egmont in the Gordon family?
Sir Egmont? No. That doesn't ring a bell at all.
Or perhaps is there someone in the area with the name?
No. I'm sorry. Not that I know of.
Strange. Someone who Bates knows, but not Lady Victoria. That doesn't make things simpler, exactly. Can you tell me Bates's first name?
Now that's odd. He's been working for us for so long that I can't remember him ever having a full name. Please ask him yourself, Mr. Falk.
If that was only so simple. As I understand it, this house was built by your two ancestors, Marcus and Mordred. Is that correct?
Well, they at least laid the foundation stone. Most of the foundations, the cellars, and a few walls are from that period.
Not the rest.
Oh, no. You don't seem to be too au fait with architecture, Inspector. In Marcus's time, they weren't able to build castles like this. That came much later.
Who gave the castle its, present-day look?
Many of the masters of Black Mirror improved and extended the castle, laid the gardens, and modernized all of the fixtures and fittings. But the one who really had the greatest influence on the fabric of the castle, as you see it now, was Frederick Arthur Gordon. He gave the castle the appearance it has today.
Frederick Arthur Gordon, then. Thank you. I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
So, Frederick Arthur Gordon, where are you? Ah, here he is. Frederick had 4 sisters. The oldest answered to the pretty name of Rose. Old Frederick Arthur's oldest sister was called Rose. Ah, the Rose. Good day, Sally.
Yes.
does the name Sir Egmont mean anything to you?
Sir Egmont? Of course.
Really? Who's that then?
And why do you want to know that?
I need the information for my investigation.
And what if I didn't tell you?
What's that supposed to mean? Come on, tell me.
Well, one good turn. Being a copper, you can certainly do me a little favour. My brother Rupert's got a problem with a few speeding tickets. Maybe you could...
Hey, slow down. I'm not the traffic police. Tell me who Sir Egmont is, or your brother's speeding tickets will be the least of your problems.
You can't force me. I'm not telling you anything until you've helped me out too.
Okay. So what's your brother's name?
Rupert Wood.
I'll see if there's anything that can be done. Perhaps I can fool her on this. Do you know Bates's Christian names?
What? No. Lucifer, maybe.
Okay. I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Perhaps I can find out something about Sally's brother. Hello, operator? Can you connect me with, Mr. Rupert Wood, please? No, I don't know where he lives. How many have you got in your computer? 18? Yes, okay. 18 Rupert Woods. That's gonna take too long. He looks tired and old. Can you tell me where Sally's from?
Her family has a farm in Sussex. At least that's what she told me.
Do you doubt that?
Not really. Her behavior and the way she talks quite clearly point to farmyard origins.
I'll catch you later, Bates.
Goodbye, sir.
Let's try it. Hello, operator? Please put me through to Rupert Wood in Sussex. Yes, I'll wait. Mr. Wood, Mr. Rupert Wood. Do you have a sister named Sally? Yes, my name's Inspector Falk. I'm calling on behalf of the traffic police. Yes, calm down. No, listen. No, she isn't. It's concerning your speeding ticket, sir. It seems as though someone has made a mistake. According to our records, you are 99 years old. That surely can't be right, can it? 34. Yes, I thought so. Listen, I'm gonna delete the record, okay? Your speeding ticket is thereby null and void. Yes. No problem. Goodbye, Mr. Wood. Rupert Wood, 34, from Sussex. now believes that his speeding ticket has disappeared into thin air. Hopefully his sister believes that too. Good day, Sally.
Yes?
All right. The speeding tickets have been canceled. Now, what's all this about Sir Egmont?
So, where does my brother live and how old is he?
Rupert Wood, 34, domiciled in Sussex, as of now, does not have any speeding tickets against him.
You're a darling.
Okay, that's enough. Now, will you at last tell me who Sir Egmont is?
Here he is.
Breakfast cereal?
Sir Egmont's finest breakfast flakes. They're Bates's favourite. They're very soft and easy to chew.
Clever. And what does the old guy wear on his uniform? A medal in the shape of a cross. That's it. Okay. I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Hey, there's a letter inside. It's addressed to Mr. Bates, Blackmere Castle, Willow Creek. If Bates's full name isn't going to be on the envelope, then perhaps maybe at least in the letter? It's a bill for a gravestone, made according to your desired... blah, blah, blah. The inscription is as follows. Edward Bartholomew Bates. To know one's duty and to carry it through. That is everything. So, Edward Bartholomew then. Weird name. Which symbol does that point to? The castle is very beautiful, but, well, It's
slowly falling down, you mean? I'm afraid you're right. And it's not the only thing here that's falling down.
How do you mean that?
The Gordon line. We've lived here in this area for centuries and have shaped it like no one else. Our family is going to die out, Mr. Falk. Soon, there won't be any more Gordons. And the worst thing is, I am no longer even sure that this will be a loss.
You mean because of...
Because of the misery for which some of us are responsible. Yes.
I've just realized that if Angelina's right, then this woman is my grandmother. She doesn't seem to know anything about her grandson. Or maybe she does. Her look was somehow strange. Do the names Edward or Bartholomew mean anything to you?
Mean anything? What do you mean by that, Mr. Fogg?
Perhaps you associate a particular symbol or sign with these names.
Oh, I've always been interested in these kinds of things. Now, let me think. Now, Edward doesn't have any significance for me, but the name Bartholomew comes from the Bible. Saint Bartholomew. He was one of the 12 apostles. He preached in Persia and also in India, possibly. He died a martyr's death. He was flayed alive. His skin was removed. That's why his symbol is a knife.
A knife. I think you may well have helped me with that.
Glad to. Even if I do find your questions rather odd. Surely they can't all be to do with the dead girl.
Oh, it's a complicated case. I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
XX is engraved on the base. Either there's an X missing to warn of its lewdness, or it's a Roman 20. XX is engraved. There's a Roman numeral carved into the base of the figurine. 19. There isn't really anything to see on the base of this figurine. Just a vertical line. Is it supposed to be a Roman 1? XVIII is written on the bottom corner. Ah, a Roman 18. Let's see. The nymphs have the numbers 1, 18, 19, and 20 on them. That would be 58 in total. But that doesn't help me with the symbols. What have these numbers got to do with the aide memoire? Maybe the numbers represent letters of the alphabet. What would that give us? A-R-S-T. Tars? No. Star. Yes, of course. The symbol is a star. That's it. A big key. There's only one door here whose key you'd hide in a casket. And a small golden medallion. Or at least half a small golden medallion. It must have been one you could open originally. There's small hinges on it. Inside is a photo of me. Me as a little boy, 3 or 4. I'm certain it looks just like the pictures of me as a child in Boston. Was I adopted? There's something engraved on the back of it. Adrian. Is that my name? And if it is, why was it changed when I was adopted? To make it more difficult for the Order to find me? A lovely, large, old-fashioned key. My photo is in one half of the locket. The name Adrian is engraved on the back. Time for a few answers. This is the only accessible room in this wing. Next door is locked, and all the other rooms are completely dilapidated. This is the only accessible room in this wing. Next door. There's a small wooden plate lying here. It looks like it belongs to a game. I've got the feeling I've seen it somewhere before. Someone has written Ralph on the back. A thing from a kid's game. There's an animal head on the front. And on the back it says Ralph. There hasn't been a fire in this fireplace for ages. There's some white ashes on the floor, but no wood. It's cool here. You can feel a draft. The wind's probably whistling right over the chimney up on the roof. Another old picture like all the rest. A woman with a rigid face and dead eyes. I can't tell when the picture was painted. Time seems to stand still in this castle. The woman's clothing isn't much different to Lady Victoria's. The woman could have lived here 200 years ago, or 20 years ago. The material is really rough and old. It's grown stiff over the years. The curtains are very tasteful and can't have been cheap. They're probably even made by hand. Little light gets in through the window, and the curtains make the room even darker. Outside I can see a courtyard. Quite dreary. there's a huge mirror built into the wall. Quite elaborate for such a simple mirror. The mirror is very lavish and ornately framed. There seems to be some kind of mechanism at the bottom of it. I've got no idea how it works. I think something's missing. Something small is definitely missing. A ball or something that fits in this hole. I think I'll pay Ralph a little visit. This wooden plate has something to do with him. Hello, Ralph?
Hi, Darren.
Ralph? I've got something here and was wondering if you could maybe help me out with it?
I've got one of those too. Here, look.
A sliding block puzzle. I remember those from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Is it yours? A nice lady gave it to me.
A lady?
Yes, I couldn't recognize her, but Mr. Bubby says she's a holy one.
Interesting.
Mr. Bubby says you can have it. It's a bit broken.
Well, that's very nice of Mr. Bubby. Thanks a lot. I need to get going, Ralph.
See you.
I remember this game from when I was a kid. I really liked playing it back then. There's something rattling inside when I shake it.